Happy New Year, everyone. Oh my God, it's the first Thursday of the year. Blessings and hugs for a brand new 2021. How exciting to start fresh. Considering last year was a little bit of a roller coaster ride. And as I said last week, I have definitely been with you in that passenger seat on the roller coaster. It has been full on 2020, but this time we are going to do it a lot better. Yes, there's some things going on in the world. I'm not touching on that. But the other thing too is good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone that has joined us. My name is Jordie James. I'm a psychic medium from Wallen in Victoria, and I'd like to start off the new year with some insight into how we can not do resolutions and stuff, but to set the intent, do visions, do goal setting, do things that are very attainable. And as you know, the psyche around us doing things for bettering ourselves is always a step-by-step process. I've always learned, and I learned a couple of years ago when I first moved into professionally reading and healing, that I can't jump from the bottom of the tree to the top of the tree and expect everything to just go, bang, it's here, it's in my hands. I've had to do the work, and I'm still doing the work. I will never stop learning. I will never stop growing, and that's what we do as human beings. As our soul is connected to this beautiful body that we have for this earth plane, we need to have the stepping stones and foundations to move forward with our visions, with our goals, with our beautiful insights, and knowing that setting the intent and manifesting what we are after, we still have to do those little building blocks to get it there. And it's all about mindset, and it's all about being vulnerable. It's all about really bringing your energy back within. And I know over in the Northern Hemisphere, it's winter at the moment, and you're slowly, I think you've got 1-2 more months. So you're really in the depths of winter at the moment. So it's a really good time to sit in the hibernation state and really work on shadow and what this year is going to be all about, and really grow in a sense of going, right, I know I need to pull my energy in, but allow ourselves to reset that energy ready for when spring comes in for you guys. And we go into fall because we're in the beautiful summer at the moment, even though in Melbourne, where I'm at in Victoria, we technically haven't really hit summer yet. We're actually still in the low sort of under 20 degrees now. I don't know what that is, or Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, or I can't even remember. I can't remember what you guys do weather-wise at the moment. It's gone out of my head. But where I want to go is the fact that at this present moment, it's good to plant seeds, even in summer, because we're in summer over here, and in winter, it's good to plant seeds. But it's also good because we're in this beautiful January month and the first, and starting off being as if you've just woken up every day as brand new, as number one. What is my goal today? What is my step that I need to do to get to my final goal, my final manifestation, where I want my intent to be? It could be around abundance. It could be around money, moving, work. It could be anything like that you really want to push yourself to. Allow yourself to do the steps. Like, you've got to look back and go, what do I have to do first to set that foundation so I don't fall off the wagon again? We don't do it all the time, but we do it. I know I'm the sucker for falling off the wagon 1,000 times over. But with that, I've also learnt a lot on how to fall off correctly, but also know that I don't need to fall all the time. I might just have a little bit of a bump in the road, and that's okay. I'm still holding on, and I'm still on that beautiful ride of this life. So where I would like to go is start even just being grateful or thankful every day. Write 3 grateful things for the day and really boost that up. Grateful that you've got a roof over your head. Grateful that you've got a car. Grateful you've got the abundance to put food on the table and pay the bills and all that sort of thing. and even be grateful to even be like donate or volunteer your time. Do something that gives you that soul spark is what I want to say. So, and it's really interesting because I also automatically went into the Avengers mode then. So, yes, I am a geek. So, with no further ado, I have a beautiful Mary, and I can't pronounce the suburb that you're in. But hi, Mary, how are you going from Michigan?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
That's good. Good. Now, Mary, how do you pronounce where you're from?
Owasso.
Owasso. Owasso. Yeah, I know Michigan because my husband's a Madge College fiend over here for Michigan. So I know Michigan, but it's just Owasso. Thank you. So, Mary, I work both psychically and mediumshiply. How would you like me to work for you today?
Well, just any energy that comes through from the other side.
Okay.
I mean, I would love to hear from certain people, but whatever you're connecting
Lovely.
with.
Lovely. So I work mediumshiply. Okay, great. Let me just connect. Oh, okay. So there's a few, as you said, there's a few people over there, but I know they're having a little bit of a vibe of attention. But I have got this beautiful lady stepping forward. And as I connect with her, it's funny because I feel like I want to put her on stage. She's got this beautiful presence around her that when she walked into the room, it was gentle and kind, but also very, like, she wasn't silent. She wasn't a quiet lady. I know she had a lot of force behind her energetically, but I do feel as I connect with her, she's an elderly lady. I feel like I want to go elderly. And she wasn't a very big lady. I feel like she was not tiny, but I know that she's also telling me that she saw a lot in life. So would I make sense that this would be grandmother on Dad's side for you?
It does sound like my grandmother. Yeah.
Thank you. But would it be mum or dad's side? Because I want to she's talking about your dad, but then I feel like there's a bit of a mum connection here as well.
Well, it's questionable because I have two sets of parents, so I'm a little unsure.
Okay.
Now, it definitely depends on if I knew the person in life or not.
Okay, so let me just connect with her a little bit more. I know she's elderly. I know that she got into her 80s. She's acknowledging the 80 number. She's also acknowledging, as I connect with her, that you would just know her. If you haven't met her in life, you would know her as her presence. Like, you would just know that she would always command the room. She would always command the family in a beautiful, gentle way. I don't feel like she was very matriarchal, but I do feel as I connect with her energy that she would definitely rule the roost. Would that make sense with you?
Well, is it my mother or my grandmother? Because it sounds like both.
Okay. Let me just keep looking and keep working here. So if this is the case, if it's your grandmother, I want to acknowledge that, hang on, bear with me for a second. Would your grandmother and your mum look very similar in size, body size?
Not really. No.
Okay. So then I want to acknowledge the one that's on the slender side, and I want to say she's a little bit petite.
So you're talking in short and in height?
Yeah, short, but also quite, I don't feel like she was really skinny, but I feel like she was on the dainty side, if that makes sense to you.
Okay. Yep, that would be my grandma.
Thank you. And as I connect with her, I know that she's very all about the family. And I feel like I want to acknowledge 5 children, or there's a reference to 5 children.
The knowledge what?
Was there 5 children? She's acknowledging 5. So I don't know if mum was one of 5 or you're one of 5. I feel like it's more mum than yourself.
No, there's
don't tell me too much, but if it's
confusing to me.
That's okay.
It's confusing to me because I was adopted and I have adoptive parents that raised me, and then I have biological parents as well, and grandparents on both of those ends. and there
Okay.
are children, but there's no 5 in the word.
Okay.
There's no 5.
That's okay. That's all right. Let me just leave that aside for a minute. Let me just keep going.
Okay.
So as I want to connect, I'll just quickly go because I'm starting to run out of time. I'm so sorry. Beautiful Mary. Okay. As she's stepping forward, she just wants to acknowledge that she wants to give you the strength to move forward, because she's also acknowledging that she's basically corralling everyone over there at the moment, because she is that sort of lady that would be corralling the family to support family. And it's really interesting because she would never take a bad word against different people of the family. She would always go, but hang on a second, look at yourself before you judge others. And this is a really important message to give to you at this present moment in time. She's also acknowledging in the next couple of weeks there's a birthday or an anniversary. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And she's also acknowledging, please, she wants to talk about Dad just quickly, and she just wants to say that very much if your dad has, she just wants to say Dad's okay. So there's something about Dad's being okay. So can I leave that with you as well?
Oh, good. Oh.
Okay.
Good.
And she's also acknowledging a Charlie or a Charles.
Oh, yes, he was my father-in-law.
Okay, thank you. So she's just acknowledging the whole family, but she's just acknowledging the important thing is take a deep breath and get everyone to look, because you're the next matron. You're very much like her, and she just wants you to start speaking up in a gentle way. So can I leave that with you, Mary? I do apologise. I know it's taken a long time, but I'll leave her love with you, and a bit of I want to say she's a bit of a swashbuckler as well. I feel like she had not a tipple every so often, but I just want to acknowledge that she's definitely a person that wouldn't mix her words.